Okay, so we created our journey pendant. Now I just want to show you an approach to take if we happen to have self-intersecting surfaces. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If I drag my model stop back up to after my first sweep, okay, now if we modify our attributes, let's say we bring this bottom length down to 12, and then we increase that lower point offset. Okay, you can see here that we have what is known as a self-intersection. Okay, this surface is self-intersecting. Okay, and this isn't a good thing. When it comes to production, this surface is bad and it will have difficulty printing. Okay, so there's different approaches to take to resolve issues like this. Obviously, one is to reduce the degree of this turn by dropping down the offset, say. Okay, we can reduce it, get rid of the self-intersections in that way. But what happens if we happen to like this shape and we want to keep that shape? Okay, how can we get rid of these self-intersections? Well, one method I like is simply to delete these faces and reproduce them from the edges. Again, what I mean by this is we set our entity filter onto face. First of all, I'm going to erase this face, and I'll also erase the bottom face. Okay, now you can see how the intersections are occurring. Self-intersections are occurring within this face. Okay, we want to get rid of this. Okay, I'm going to come into the wireframe tab, curve from edge, create curves from these edges, then I will erase that face. Okay, so we have our curves there. Now I add in a blend between these curves. Okay, just a tiny blend, but that will get rid of our self-intersection. Okay, you can see here that the blend is coming in from the wrong side. This is our end point. The keep side we change to short. Okay, this will flip it around for us. Confirm. There you go, we've got rid of our self-intersections. Okay, we will now have three separate curves here. So we will want to concatenate to make one complete curve. Same for the bottom. Okay, now we can rebuild these surfaces, these faces, using our new curves as the edges. So we can come into freeform. Let's use the n-sided tool. N-sided. Pick these edges and curves. Confirm. There we have an n-sided shape. Okay, and it has no self-intersections. Do the same for the bottom. Okay, and finally there you go. So we've rebuilt this corner part with some new faces to remove the self-intersection.